Okay, I think it's going. Thank you, Natasha, for spotlighting me.
I don't care.
Okay, we are going. So let me go ahead and mute that page. Awesome. So for those of you girls who are joining us by watching on YouTube tonight, we are going to monitor the chat box so you could chat in there. If I don't answer you right away, please forgive me. I'm going to be switching back and forth to decorating, to running this meeting, to having fun with you. And Natasha Coonrod is my associate here at Girl Scouts of Central California South, who is also producing. And she's with her Girl Scout making gingerbread houses tonight, too.
Yeah, I'm just making it.
It's okay. I've got my two daughters busy at work already, too. So let me pull up we'll get started with our promise and law, and I'm going to find my music and get that music to stop. Where's it at?
Good.
Okay.
I can't wait.
All right, here we go. So please put yourself on mute just for time because we all want to get started. I'm going to go ahead and say the promise and the law for everyone.
Okay. No.
Please, whoever's doing that, can you put yourself on mute so we can say the Girl Scout, the Pledge of Allegiance and the promise and law?
Girls, if you don't put yourself on mute, I'm going to remove you from the meeting. I do not want to do that, but it's very important because we are live streaming to YouTube. Okay? Thank you.
All right. So if you can, stand up. And we're going to say, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now we're going to go ahead and do our Girl Scout promise and law. Let me move this out of the way so you can see. Make your Girl Scout sign. On my honor, I will try to serve God and my country, to help let others, and to live by the Girl Scout law. Now we're going to do the Girl Scout law. Let me move this down so you can see it a little better. Well, that didn't. There we go. I will do my best to be honest and fair, friendly and helpful, considerate and caring, courageous and strong, and responsible for what I say and do, and to respect myself and others, respect authority, use resources wisely, make the world a better place, and be a sister to every Girl Scout. Excellent. All right, ladies, let's get started. So, as I said, my name is Mary Higgins, and tonight we are going to decorate gingerbread houses. And every year, like I said, since my kids were 2 years old, we had this gingerbread house party at my house, and I had tons of candy and icing and gingerbread houses, and we just had lots of fun, and we listened to Christmas music, and we did lots of decorating and ate lots of candy. So I wanted to bring our family tradition to all of you and have fun with you, and you guys could have a really nice decoration to do for your Christmas decorations and for your Christmas holidays. So grab your icing, grab your piping. I see some of you have gotten started already. That's absolutely perfect. There are some of you that may not have put together your houses yet. Go ahead and put together your houses and let them dry a little bit before you start piping on them. Or what you can do is you can lay them down flat like a cookie and decorate them all while they're laying down flat. And once you have the decorations on the sides, then you can put them together, and then you can finish off with all the little details afterwards. So those are two different ways you can do that. So I'm going to, let let's see here if I can find my other camera. There we go. I'm going to spotlight my other camera so you can see my daughters who are busy right now with our big candy orgy. You can see all over the table. Let me take this off my tripod here.
Don't be afraid to use your fingers.
That's right. So I have my mixer here on the table, and my tripod's getting stuck in my Christmas tree. I have my mixer here on the table, so I am going to show you how to make some royal icing if you need to know how to make some extra. In some of these gingerbread house kits, they already come with a bag of icing that works really well for the glue. And here's Catherine. She's working on a house that just was put together. Here's another house that comes pre-assembled. Now, this house that I got at Costco for $11, and I got the exact same house through Amazon because I wanted to have two big gingerbread houses. But the thing about getting your gingerbread houses from Amazon, even though you can get some really cool decorations that might not be at your local store, sometimes this is how your house arrives. So now we have a gingerbread house puzzle instead of a gingerbread house. Luckily, Phoenix, say hi, Phoenix. Phoenix loves puzzles, so she's going to do that gingerbread house puzzle and recreate it to be this one. So
At least try.
I'm going to share with you some of the candies that we use to decorate. I don't know about you, but my kids, their school has weekly packs of school lunches that we pick up. So I have like a bazillion boxes of raisins at my house right now. So we're using the raisins to decorate with. I got some of the old-fashioned kinds of candy that are like the kinds your grandma used to have in the little candy dish, the ribbons and like that. Then these gingerbread house kits come with like the little dots and the little polka dots and things. Starbursts make really, really excellent candies because you can smush them and roll them like Play-Doh and turn them into anything. Yes, Lulu, you can go ahead and start decorating right now. I'm just showing you some neat candy that I found. Now, this is a sucker that I found at Vallarta's, which is our local Hispanic grocery store. And it's really cool because it's a very flexible sucker. And I thought those would be really pretty to use for windows. See how the light shines through them? So you could put a light in your gingerbread house. Again, we've got the little nonpareils. We've got some more holiday mix, some raspberries, the gummy raspberries. These fondants are fun because they've got a little gingerbread tree, and you can roll those out flat too and squish them. So some of the rules about gingerbread house decorating, like especially if you go into a gingerbread house contest, is everything on your gingerbread house has to be edible. So you can even use cereal. You can use shredded wheat for tiles for the ceiling. We've got our starlights. I sometimes use Mentos. Tons of different sprinkles. And then you can even use some of these cake decorations that Wilton has. I got these cute little candy canes, and I even have Santa Claus with the elves and the reindeer to put on top of my house. So Sour Punch straws make really good decorations. You can even use the chocolate kisses. I got a big thing of gumdrops there. And also, if you have this big fat Australian licorice, you could cut up those pieces to make it look like coal. And then also, one thing you can do, there's lots of ways to kind of cheat in your decoration. I got 3 different kinds of decorated tree cakes, the Little Debbie tree cakes. So you can stick those up right in front of your house, and your tree's already decorated. What some people do, they even make like Rice Krispie bars, and they'll pile them all over their platform, that they make a platform out of cardboard, and they'll like cover it in foil here, or this one's covered in parchment paper, and then they'll
I have a
pile
question.
all kinds of
I know.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm making icicles, but I put icing on there and then I'm putting sprinkles on it.
That sounds great. So they also have these little wreaths that you can hang on the front door. And then, of course, my kids even grabbed the mini marshmallows to use for more snow. You can make little snowmen out of marshmallows. And then here's all the colors of royal icing that we spent time making royal icing today. We've got yellow and brown and blue and green and white and black. And right now I'm going to show you how to make red. So while I'm getting my camera set back up, does anybody have any questions or want to make any statements?
I'm using candy cane as like little icicles.
That's an awesome idea. So if you want to share to YouTube, but you don't want your face on YouTube, you just want to share your gingerbread house, turn your camera around, and then we can share that on on YouTube. We just don't want we just want to maintain your privacy. We don't want to show your faces on YouTube. So okay, is that close enough? Can you see into my mixer stand there, Natasha?
I have a
Yeah.
question.
Yeah,
Is
go
it
ahead.
being shown on YouTube?
Yeah, we're live streaming on YouTube right now, so you can watch it later if you want to.
Okay.
Okay. So, Wilton usually has this meringue powder, and this is what I have used for years. And then you just use this, and you use some powdered sugar that comes in a bag, and you mix that with water and heat your bowl. But I was looking because my meringue powder, I ran out. It's all gone now. So I went to the store to find some new meringue powder today, and they didn't have meringue powder, but they had this royal icing mix. And what this is the meringue plus the powdered sugar already. So I don't need to measure out my powdered sugar and my meringue, but the recipe is 2 cups of powdered sugar to 5 tablespoons of meringue powder. But the recipe should be right on your box of meringue powder if you're using the not mixed up kind already. So you just put that in there. Now I still need to make red. And what was the other color I was going to make, girls? Remember?
Gray?
Brown, yellow, and red.
I think it was gray. You're going to make that color?
Well, you know, I did make some black, but black always comes out a bit gray looking because it's very hard to make a true black with royal icing. So I'm going to make red with this batch, but I'm going to find, so for this box, it says 1 box with 3 tablespoons of water. So it doesn't look like a whole lot of water. It looks like almost not enough. And actually, when you use 3 tablespoons, it makes a very, very, very stiff royal icing. So if I had to put my houses together, I would want it to be super, super, super stiff like that, just like cement. But if I'm going to use it to pipe out as decoration, I want it to be a little bit softer. So I added a tiny bit more water to my royal icing. Can you see how it's mixing up?
One of the girls asked if they could do themes.
If they could use what?
If they could do a theme.
Oh, yes, of course. Definitely. A theme is great. So my royal icing, I want it to be a little softer than what this mix comes out. So I'm actually going to add 5 tablespoons of water instead of just 3. So now that all the powder has incorporated and it's not going to explode, now I'm going to turn my speed up to high. And you'll see how that tiny little bit of icing is going to increase in size. Actually, I think I need to add one more tablespoon of water. Yeah, that's better. So the thing about making your icing is kind of like making candy too. You have to figure out how humid it is where you're living, because if it's very, very dry, you may need to add a little more water. And it's very dry where we live. But if it's very, very humid, you may need to add less water. So I'm going to put that up to high, and we're going to let that sit and spin for a few minutes. So does anybody want to share their gingerbread house with us yet? You can use the participant
I
list
only put one.
and find your name and then
Can I
raise your
show
hand,
mine?
and we'll call on you.
Raise your hand.
I don't know how.
Use the participant thing, she said.
I only put one piece of candy on my gingerbread house.
Awesome. Oh, we got somebody's face. Do you want to spotlight somebody? Is somebody ready to spotlight Natasha?
Are we able to do that since we're on YouTube?
What's that?
Are
Well, we
we
can spotlight it if it's just their house and not their face.
okay? So girls, if you want to show your house has to be in front of your face. So I'm gonna scroll through with the girls that have their hands up to check and make sure that they have their houses in front of them. And Miss Mary is gonna continue on.
Yeah, I'm going to add my, let me turn it back to my camera for now, and I'll show you how I add the, oops, sorry, I spotlighted the wrong one. My camera moved.
You know what I'm doing with my gingerbread house?
What's that?
Okay, so I have sour Skittles, and I don't know why I got this idea, but look it.
Oh, wow.
To make it look like that.
Okay,
And
keep
I've
it,
got the window.
keep it in front of your face so we can see. That's awesome.
And I'm gonna frost it a little bit too, because I've got 2
Okay.
packages of frosting and more Skittles.
Awesome. Okay, so you can see I have I use paste colors to decorate frosting. It's going to give you a much more vibrant color than if you use the liquid kind that you get in the grocery store. This is the kind that you get in the Wilton cake aisle. And this coloring gel is kind of old, which is why it looks more like gel than paste. But it's still good, because the thing about gingerbread houses, honestly, you'd make them more for decoration unless you're going to eat them right away. Because I don't know if it's bad where you live, but where I live, we get flies in the wintertime. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to eat cookies that flies have been sitting on for a month. So if you're going to make it, every year our Girl Scout troop would have a gingerbread house party too. And the girls would make the gingerbread for about an hour or an hour and a half. And then before they left for the day, they would almost always, they would smash up the gingerbread and eat it all before they left.
All right, I found my girls that want to share. So I'm gonna call Abigail. Put your house in front of your face so we can see, and then I'm gonna spotlight you.
Okay. This is the half I've got done so far.
All right, awesome.
Wow.
I'm done.
Now start on your house, honey.
Where's the broken out house?
Right here.
All right, I am going to Madeline. So Madeline, I actually see.
Excuse me? Someone, it says I can't turn my video on because someone stopped it.
I know that was me. Let me fix it really quick, okay? All right, so
This is my gingerbread house.
all right, hold on, Miss Madeline. Let me spotlight you, okay? All right. Let me see.
Let me just add this. I'm adding a snowman on it.
Awesome. Good job.
Wait, do you want to see me add a snowman?
Here, go ahead.
Adding the snowman.
My daughter says she likes your shirt. Harry Potter.
Snowman is stuck on it.
Oh, you put a little snowman. Oh, that's so cute. Awesome.
It's put at the back.
Yeah. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go on to my next girl. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Look at this beautiful piece right here. All right, so let's go with Sophia. Miss Sophia, you're wearing, I think, a purplish shirt. Are you ready to show us your house? Thumbs up? All right, thank you for the thumbs up. We're gonna spotlight you. Oh, look at that, that's cute.
This is my house so far. I'm gonna do it all around and then I'm gonna start decorating it.
Awesome, good job.
I love how you use the small fine tip to outline your tiles on your roof. That's great.
All right.
Can I?
We're going, hold on. My daughter wants to share, but in a minute. All right, so we're gonna go to Miss Caitlin. Caitlin, I see. Okay, there you go. Maybe be better if we put there. All right. Thank you, Mom. We're gonna add spotlight. Let's see. Oh, look at that. She's got all the gumdrops going. Woo! Awesome job. Thank you for sharing.
Okay, so I'm going to show you how you load up your bag of icing now. So what I use is I just use these disposable Wilton bags. They have white kind of cloth ones that my mom used to use when I grew up, but most people use these disposable ones now. And what I do is they have something called a coupler that you can put inside your Wilton bag, which allows you to change your tips. And you can use the same color icing and then change your tips every time you want to change it. But if you know you're going to use the same tip for just the one color of icing, all you have to do, so to use this coupler, what you would do is you would cut off this tip and put the coupler inside. And once it's inside that plastic, you would screw this down and that would hold the plastic on. And it would hold the tip on like this. You put the tip on and then push it over top. But like I said, if you know you're just going to use one tip for the whole color, all you have to do is when you cut this tip off like this, you just take the tip that you want to use and you stick it inside the bag like this. And then you just work it down to the end. And the force of pressure is going to hold that in, and you don't need to use a coupler or anything because the pressure of the icing will keep that tip right into the end of the bag. So then the easy way to fill this bag so you don't get your hand completely covered in icing is to turn the bag inside out on the top and open up the inside like this, and then you put that inside a cup so that you can stand the cup up on your table. And then, girls, did you bring me a spatula? Go grab the spatula, girls, please.
Yeah, got it.
Thank you. And so then I open up my mixer, tap off the excess frosting. Then I give this to my girls because they like to lick the extra frosting.
Jimmy.
Here you go, Randy. And then I just take, now you want to make sure that your royal icing, see how it's kind of nice and shiny? That's how you want your royal icing to look. It wants to be kind of shiny, and that way you know it's the right consistency. And so you just kind of, and you can use the edge of the glass to scoop it off and make sure it's all down inside. And then once you make sure it's all the way down in the tip, there is a line of how far you can fill up this bag. Because if you overfill it, then it's going to make a mess for you. But I have a trick that I can show you for all you parents out there that are having a hard time with your girls holding the frosting bag and the frosting coming out the top of the bag while they're trying to squeeze the frosting out of the tip. There's a really neat trick that you can use, but you need some masking tape. And I'm going to show that to you right now. So you just let that drop down inside of there. I got a little towards the top, but see, I got that whole thing filled and I didn't get any frosting on my hands. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring it over to this side. I'm going to have to move my computer so I have space to work. Cleaning up my garbage as I go. Okay, so. I thought so. Oh my goodness. So I take a big piece of masking tape like this and I make it really kind of long. And then what I do is I take my frosting bag and I flatten it out and I fold it in thirds this way and then in thirds that way. And then I tuck it in so I have a triangle like that. Okay? Then what I do is I put the center of my masking tape on the tip of that triangle. And then I just fold it over. I do a roll. And you try not to let your tape get stuck to the table. So you kind of log roll that frosting bag down. Of course, I did this like 10 times this afternoon and it didn't stick at all. Now that I'm on camera, it wants to stick everywhere. So you keep rolling that and rolling that. And then the last time you roll it, you want the stickiness to be close to the bag. So then you wrap that sticky tape around your bag. Now the masking tape will hold to the plastic pretty well, but the masking tape is going to hold to itself better than it's going to hold to the plastic. So make sure you get that masking tape to cross over itself. And then when you squeeze this, it's going to come out the end and the end will pop open. What?
And what to watch anime?
Say it out loud.
Oh, you cannot use the internet. My internet is already.
Are you unmuted?
Sorry, my teenager son is asking if he can use the internet. No, you can't use the internet right now because I'm already glitchy because we've got like over 100 girls here on this gingerbread party. We'll be done at 8 o'clock, dear. So for you girls that are from other time zones, we have an hour and a half to sit here and play with all the
What do I do with my gingerbread house?
Just keep decorating it as much as you want. And
Look
what
at
you
how
do
much I
with the
decorated.
gingerbread house, when you're all done,
There.
you could put it on your mantle. You could use it as a decoration for the center of your table when you have Christmas dinner.
You could destroy it and eat it.
Yep, my girls say you can destroy it and eat it. So Natasha, I see a lot of other people have their hands up. Does someone else want to share something?
That's what I was going to go to right now. So girls, if you want to share your gingerbread house, you need to put your hands up and then I'm going to call on you and then you put your gingerbread house in front of your face, please. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to go with Sarah. She's my junior.
It's pretty frosting all over the top.
Where? Oh, you're bringing it? Okay, I see it.
Oh, no.
Have they had a chance
No.
to yet?
Yeah,
Lulu, you need to mute yourself, please.
Mute yourself.
Thank you. No, that's not what I want to do. Whoops. There we go. Mary, if you're trying to spotlight people, oh God, I'm going, and I just lost her. Where did she go?
So this is what I call sugar crash because I could crash in an hour if I ate all of this.
Nice. All right. Okay. Okay. So let's go with Vivi, my brownie. Is that an elf shirt? I can't tell. It's like a purple shirt with something on it. Yeah, but I'm talking to you. Okay, let me see your gingerbread house. Put it up in front of your face really high so we can see. Or put the camera down. There you go. All right, now I'm gonna spotlight. Oh, wow, you got a village going on. Check that out.
Yeah, so I have this. I have some gumdrops, and then I have so far I've been working on this one, and I have some steps and then some snow there, and then I have some icicles on it because I call mine Chicago because the buildings remind me of Chicago, and it snows there, so I put some icicles.
Awesome. Those are really good. Good job. All right. Okay, let's go with Isabella. Isabella, put your house in front or your camera towards the house, whatever way you want to do. All right, give me a second. But you can't have your face in the frame. There you go. All right, awesome.
There's 2 gummy bears that had a baby.
It looks like a hut.
All right, thank you. All right, Miss Mary, you want to take over and start piping? Yes, you're on mute.
Thank you. Okay. So I've got all my colors here. I've got white and yellow and green and blue and black and red and brown. Now, I have a hard time squeezing, so you can get this little tool that you put your tip in there and it helps you to squeeze your bag out. You don't have to have that, but if you have hard time squeezing it, helps you squeeze the bag. So what I'm going to do is, this is a star tip that I have on here, and what you could do is you could practice on your cardboard that you've got covered on your stand. So you could practice there how your frosting is going to come out. Okay, I loaded this a little bit ago and it kind of dried in the tip. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the secret tip that I told everybody at our Halloween Hocus Pocus camp. If your frosting dries up in your tip and you know that nobody else is going to eat the frosting that you're going to do this to, one of the easiest ways to get the stuck frosting out of the tip is to go like this. I'll suck it out like a straw. But you don't want to do that if somebody else is going to eat that frosting. And I know that nobody eats my gingerbread houses. They stay up for the whole month and nobody eats them. So that's why I did that for my frosting. So this should, you know what, this thing is not working. So I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way. What you do is you grab the top and you have it in one hand, and then you use the other hand, and then you squeeze and lift, And I can see that my icing is very soft. And plus I didn't have my glasses on before. Let me see. Okay. So this is a different kind of a tip, a different kind of a star tip that it wants to come out really big in 4 directions and only a little bit in 2 other directions. So it almost gives you like a leaf pattern. So now that I know what decoration my tip is going to make, I'm also going to show you my tree fell apart. So you can use this as glue to get your tree to stand up on your board. So I'm going to get my trees standing back up again. And this one fell over too. So I got that. Oh, and one other thing I was going to show you if you wanted to cheat a little bit. Where do those little gingerbread men go, girls? Well, hopefully I'll find them amongst all the candy. But sometimes you can buy these little gingerbread men in bags that they're already decorated.
Oh.
And that helps. Oh, you know where they are, sweetie? Nope, not those. So what you can do is if you want to make what looks like snow on your roof line, you can just take it and you can make big globs like this, and then you just kind of make it squeeze and kind of drip like that. Squeeze and drip, and when you stop squeezing, you pull it down and it makes like icicles. So you stop squeezing, you pull it down, and it makes an icicle. So that's one way you can decorate. And whether you outline your tiles first, like I think it was Sarah that shared that she was outlining her tiles, you could do that first and then you could put the snow on. But what you kind of do is you want to think, if you look, for those of you who live in a snowy place, you kind of know where the snow sticks to the roof. It kind of sticks to the roof right here in the corners of the house. It sticks right on the edge where the icicles are. And I don't know about you, but sometimes when I was a kid, you get these giant icicles just like that, that almost look like they're going to touch the ground. So I don't know if the royal icing is going to hold up or fall to the ground, but then it's just like real icicles, right? And then you could put some more snow up on the top. And then, hey, Phoenix, can you hand me, oh, my icicles fell down. Can you hand me my Santa Claus and elves and reindeer card? Thank you, Catherine. So I'm going to put a line of snow right along the top. And I'll show you how you can use these cake decorations. So I got these delivered through Amazon, so you can see a few of the crumbles have fallen off, but they all still look pretty good. They were in a bubble wrap package, so they didn't get crunched up too much. Okay. So sometimes they come off the paper really easy, and sometimes you have to take like a damp towel and you kind of soften up the paper behind it, and then it won't break when you take it off. But I can tell this little reindeer's already broken a little bit. Oh, his let me put on my eyes. Okay, I found it. This poor reindeer over here, all of his feet fell off. So I'm going to make sure he looks really buried deep in the snow. So you can't tell that he's an amputee.
Okay, so I have quite a few girls who want to share, so I'm going to start sharing a couple more, okay?
Please do.
All right, so I'm going to go with my Kylie, my cadet. I see her house already. If she wants to unmute and talk about it. Was that yours, Mary?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, wow. Okay. I wonder if it was that cadet that I called on.
Yeah. When that happens, if you go to the participant screen, you can see the person, it'll be at the top and the microphone will be going crazy. So you can tell
Okay.
who that
All right.
happened.
Yes, Kylie, the cadet, I think you're talking to us right now. You have a house, and I see a lot of.
I decided to
There we
go
go.
with the Harry Potter theme, so I went with Honeydukes from Harry Potter. But I didn't have room for Duke, so I just put honey on top.
Aw.
Oh, that looks really good. All right. Let me.
Okay, one of my poor reindeers fell down and broke.
Okay, let's go with Aileen. She's my junior. They're already eating their house. I can see. All right, girls, put the. Can you move the camera on the house instead of you? Or there we go. So we don't spotlight. All right. You guys can unmute and talk about it if you want. No, you just want to share? Okay. I wonder if that was me. Yeah, I know the noise. It's not good. All right. So let's go with next one I've got on. I see. Let's go with Heather. She's a junior. Where did you go, Heather? There you are. Hold on.
Okay, so
Okay, Mama, I was doing a little decorating when you called on me. But one moment, my mom's gonna pick it up because I did not trust myself.
There you go. All right. All right. You want to tell us about your gingerbread house?
So I have some snowflakes right here to make it look like it's snowing, and I made a little wreath up here because I didn't want to make a store or something. I wanted it to be like an actual house. Not saying that it's bad to have a store, but I did like these tiny colorful marshmallows as little fences. And then I did 2 little Christmas trees on the side, and then the little doorknobs. And then I started to do like a big line of these little stars right here when you called on.
All right. Awesome. Good. Thanks for sharing. All right. Let's go with.
Hey, can you guys go grab that big box of candy canes in the kitchen? It's been there all year. Okay.
Can I go on, Dawn?
All right. I'm going to go with what's in top and front because I don't know the order now. All right. So Bailey. Bailey, and I can't see the rest of the name. Can you guys put the house in front of or move it down? All right, girls. If you want to unmute and tell us about your gingerbread house.
So my gingerbread house has sprinkles on for the roof and M&Ms surrounding it. And then my friends, I have these weird candies on top of it, and then I ran out of them, and then I had to put M&Ms on the side instead of just the.
All right, nice, good job, girls.
Can I share my gingerbread house?
Yes, I'm coming around to everybody that I can see. So just give me 1 second, girls. Okay.
In that big plastic. Remember the tiny wrap individually?
All right, so let's go with my next person. I see Paige. Miss Paige, can you show me your gingerbread house? Miss Paige, you're wearing a blue shirt, and I think mom's holding it or dad's somebody's holding it there. All right, let's put it in front.
Okay, you're unmuted, baby.
Mom, I can't find this is mine.
How cute. That's really cute. Good job. Did you use Whoppers?
This.
It's cute. Good job. Thank you.
Can I share mine?
I'm coming around to all the girls. I've got a list of girls in front of me. So just give me a second. All right, we're gonna go with Miss Lucy. Miss Lucy. After this one, I'm gonna turn it over to Miss Mary and she's gonna explain what she's doing and then we'll go for another round of sharing. So Miss Lucy, you wanna put the camera on your gingerbread house for me, please? All right, if you wanna unmute and tell us about your gingerbread house, you can.
Hey, honey, can you go? Do we have any like
About my gingerbread house. It was hard to like cross it, so like I had to let my mom do that. So I just decorated the candies.
All right. Well, you guys made a great team. That's super cute.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Are you eating it?
No.
No? Okay. Thank you for sharing. All right, Miss Mary, it's back to you. Okay, girls. Like I said, I'm going to turn it over to Miss Mary. She's going to explain, and then we'll go for another round of sharing, okay?
Okay, so right now what I'm doing is I was just outlining my tiles, just like the first girl that shared. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to I've got these big red raspberries, and I'm going to use those on the top of my roof. So any kind of candy that you want, you can highlight them. Like I said, if you have shredded wheat cereals, you can use that. If you have cinnamon toast crunch, those make really cool ceiling tiles. So anything like that works really well. But you'll notice that this piping bag has a tiny little tip. And so I have to squeeze really hard to get a lot out to glue like a big thing like this raspberry. So I'm going to use this one that has a fatter tip. In fact, I think what I'll do is go ahead and use a different color. I'll use the green and make a spot, and then I'll put my raspberry right in the middle. And make another spot. Now I can tell that my green frosting is a little drippy. So, no, my green's not going to work. I'll go back to using white. This is the one that has the fatter tip. Okay. So that's the thing with the royal icing. If you add too much water, see how it's all kind of runny and glistening? That's how they do those cookies when they call it flooding. They'll take the firmer royal icing and they'll outline it just like I've outlined the tiles. And I'll show you with this, you can flood the inside and then it will get stopped by that as it kind of falls down the house. It'll stop where that other line of icing is. And that's what they call flooding. So that's another decorating technique. This one went past the line because I had that candy in it. It was too heavy for it. So you can see over here, though, this white icing is much stiffer. So those candies are staying on with no problem. So I need to put a little less icing there so that I can still see my outline. Kind of flooded that one. So you can use that. The other thing you can do is you can take your star tip and you can, well, again, this is not a very thick icing, so I'm going to fill it in the middle because this is like the sign over the top of the house. So I'm going to kind of fill that in, and then I'm going to let that dry before I go on and decorate the next part. But You can see it's a little bit drippy, got a little bit too much icing there. So it's okay if you make a mistake, because you can either eat your mistake or just cover it up when it dries. And then I'm going to take the red icing, and this is another star tip. And I'm going to make some really pretty stars around the outside of the house, just like that.
I have a question.
So if you want to see how this star tip works, let me see, get my hand in the way. You push down, and then when you pull up, it leaves a star, like that.
One of the girls has a question she wants to ask.
Go ahead.
What is your YouTube name called again?
Girl Scouts of Central California South.
Okay.
And you can find all kinds of really fun Girl Scout activities there. We have some badges, we have some workshops, we have some swaps, we have some camp songs, and we do lots of fun things there.
I need to log off now.
Okay, well, thank you for joining us. It was nice to have you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So I'm going to use my blue for my door. I've got a nice star tip here. So if you don't do the push and lift, if you drag your star tip, you can kind of get this sort of look with the lines going on. And it could kind of end up looking like wood if you kind of make it wiggly, like the wood grain. And so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over with the black to define the edges of the doors. And I'll probably use a gumdrop or a candy or something like that for the doorknob. And sweetie, are you done with the brown? Can I have the brown, please?
I gave the brown and the red to you.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. It was hiding behind my house. Okay. So,
One of the girls likes your house.
oh, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to outline this one that was kind of, the green got a little squishy. I'm going to give it a dam of brown icing so I can keep it back where it belongs. And the brown icing on the gingerbread house doesn't really show up unless you cover every bit of the rest of your house with it. So I'm going to go ahead and outline my windows with the brown icing. And Ren, what did I do with those yellow lollipops? Are they still down by you?
These?
Yeah. Can you bring those to me, please? So if I wanted to use like electric tea lights or a small string of battery-powered LED lights, what I could do is I could use a drill. Like when you have construction grade gingerbread or really hard gingerbread, you can use like woodworking tools. Make sure they're clean though, if you intend on eating them. But you can drill a hole, and then you can use a tiny saw to saw out the hole so you can see. And then you could glue this lollipop on, and then you'd have see-through windows, and those LED lights would show through. But I'm just going to go ahead and glue these on the front so it sort of looks like you can still see through them. Let me see if that's about the right size. Got to trim off the top.
Bye.
That's pretty good. Now I'm going to make.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. Do you want to share your house?
I have girls.
okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. I have girls who've been waiting. So
Okay,
I've
Mrs.
got a
Joshua
line.
call on you.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and call on one of the girls. Miss Mary's gonna keep on working. Okay, so we're gonna go with Priscilla. She's in 7th grade, I believe, but you got to start your camera if you want to show your gingerbread house. I'm gonna give you to the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I'm going on to the next girl. So I have, oh, there you are. Okay. Hold on. All right, can you show me, can you put your video to your gingerbread house?
Yeah.
All my other girls, if you could please stay on mute. Thank you. That way we don't hear echoes. All right, hold on. Miss Priscilla, can you put it in front of your face? The actual gingerbread? There you go. Like that. Thank you, thank you. All right. If you want to unmute, you can and tell us about it.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So in the front is a gingerbread is like a door with candy cane on the top, and then 2 windows, and then on the top of the house is like some candies, and then on this side on this side is like a gold like we try to put like this color mist, and then on the top is like a crown sparkle candy, and like a white ball candy, and then okay. Okay, and then here is the other side is with gold too, and then this is like a colorful circle-ish like flat candy, and then on the backyard I did myself, which is kind of messy, and then it's like 2 windows and 1 door with like chocolate, and then like a gumball machine kind of sprinkle.
Awesome. All right. I believe I didn't realize that there were 2 Priscillas in here, and I called on Priscilla and you both responded. So I had a 7th grader and then I had my junior. But thank you for both sharing. All right. So I'm going to go on to the next girl. I'm going to go to, let's go Maddie, my cadet. Maddie. Let me see your gingerbread house. If you have already shared, please lower your hand because I'm calling you guys. I'm calling on you.
Okay, so I actually already made my gingerbread house because I read the thing wrong. So I'm making cookies, but I will show you my gingerbread house.
All right.
So there's some peanut butter bears here. And then there's also, can you see it?
Yes, I can see that.
And then I use cinnamon toast crunch for a root.
Cinnamon toast crunch. That's so cool. All right. Thank you for sharing.
And then we're making Laffy Taffy.
All right.
Dad, you gonna come see my house?
Oh, girls, if you aren't sharing, please keep yourself on mute. Thank you.
So that's a fire pit. This is the fencing. And then we have the Christmas trees, a little Christmas tree there, a wreath, the windows, which were very hard to pipe. I did better piping on that one than that one.
Should do a couple little Christmas trees in the corner here with these other bushes.
Okay.
Where did the green trees go?
And I was thinking about adding some Christmas lights. And I'm eating Christmas lights on my way too. They taste delicious.
Okay.
We're done.
Girls, if you need to keep yourself on
It
mute.
looks like the outside.
Yeah, whoever's talking right now, I know you're talking to Dad, but can you please put yourself on mute? Thank you.
Okay, so one thing I like to do for my
Let's take a picture of it when I'm done.
I'll find him for you,
I can't find her. Yeah.
Yeah.
There she is.
Okay.
Got her.
All right, thank you. I couldn't find her.
Okay.
Oh.
So the next thing I want to show you, okay, now my green's almost dry enough to fold those. The next thing I want to show you is I like.
She's still talking.
You should be able to find them in the participant list. Your microphone will be gray.
Yeah, that's what I've been looking for, but I couldn't see her. She wasn't popping up.
So one thing I like to do is I like to decorate and make like a fence around the yard. And like I said, I like to put the whole yard and decorate the whole yard too. But what you can do is take the toothpicks and take a toothpick and stick it inside the gumdrop like that. And then I like to take these fondants and then stick them on top of the toothpick, so it almost looks like you have a topiary tree. So I'll hold that up so you can see it. See the little topiary tree? And then I'll make the whole fence line around the house like that. Or sometimes you can use licorice and make a split rail fence, like if you make it a country house and maybe put a horse in the yard. So that's what I like to do. Did someone else have a question or comment?
No, I just have a lot of girls who want to share.
Well, this is our gingerbread class is more like a gingerbread party. This is what the whole gingerbread was at our house every year. It's just everybody getting as creative with the candy as they want to. And if you want to let somebody else share, I'll pull out my licorice and get that ready to show you how you can make like a path.
All right, I'm gonna call on some girls. Okay, so we are gonna go with Naomi. Naomi, you got to turn on your camera.
Well, I did like a bank sort of thing, and I put like a bunch of gold coins and some money spilling out in the back. And yeah, that's what I did. So.
All right, thank you for sharing. All right, so let's go with Everdeen. She's a brownie.
This is my gingerbread house.
Oh, how cute.
It's rainbow.
It's rainbow. Did you do it all by yourself or did mom help?
Mom helped.
Okay. It's cute. Good job, sweetie. All right. All right. So let's go with. All right.
That's terrible. The icing is too runny.
Let's go with, is it Clara? Are you raising, you got a pink shirt on?
Mm-hmm. Give me a second. I gotta turn the camera around and it's very hard. Okay. So I don't know if you can see. Oh my god. This is very difficult. But I don't know if you can see, but that's my gingerbread house. It did not work out with the regular gingerbread house, so I just used the wood as a patio and made my own. And then there's a little fireplace there and fencing, and then there's the Christmas tree on the outside right there, and then the wreath in the entryway.
How cute.
I love your fire. Did you use a gummy peach for your fire?
Yeah.
That was so cool.
Some of my pieces broke and it was not sticking together, so I made my own.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good job. All right, so we're gonna go to Christina, who's my daisy. So Miss Christina, my daisy, and I see trees everywhere on hers.
What do we do when we're done?
You can eat it. You can leave it for decorating.
Wait, hold on, Miss Christina, hold on.
If you're done, you can eat it. You can set it up as a decoration, or you can bake some more cookies and make another one.
Or leave the meeting.
Or leave. Yeah, totally up to
Or if you're ready to leave, you can leave. That's fine.
All right.
I love that house, Christina. That's
Yes.
so
This is
pretty.
a little bear behind the tree, and this is a wreath.
That's really cute. Good job.
What type of crafts are we gonna do? I've got 13 crafts that we could plan on doing sometime later.
We're just doing gingerbread houses. So I have somebody sharing, so it's really nice and polite if everybody stays on mute and let Miss Christina share, okay? If you have questions, you can always put it in the chat box and I will ask. All right, Miss Christina, did you have someone help you?
My mom's helping me hold the camera.
Oh, but you put the gingerbread house together?
My mom helped me.
Ah, okay. Did you pick out the theme?
I designed it.
Okay, there we go. All right, awesome. Good job. Thank you. All right, so let's go with I see Layla, my brownie. All right, I see. Oh,
So you can show us, Layla. I just muted you because it was repeating.
Miss Layla, yeah, I think it's okay. So something's with the audio, but you can still.
We can't hear you when you unmute, sweetie. Can you type in the chat box what you want to say?
I see. Okay, so I'll describe it. I see she's got a village and she's got 4 little houses. She did miniature ones and she did a really good job. She added a bunch of, it looks like the little, I don't know what you call those candies, the little ball candies. Mary, you have some. They're really colorful.
Oh, yeah, the nonpareils.
There you go, yeah. And then what else does she have? Let me see. She's got some gumdrops. And she's got some colorful icing I see over there. So she did a really good job. All right. Thank you, Miss Layla, for sharing. All right. Okay, so let's go with Eva. She is a junior and she's wearing a purple shirt. So let me see your gingerbread house.
So mine, I decided to call the pattern house because I didn't mean to put patterns practically everywhere, but I actually ended up doing patterns. And I decided to put a little tree as a doorknob.
That's really cool. I like that.
I really like how you use the candy canes too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Those are really cool. All right. Thank you for sharing. Okay. All right, let's go with Ella. She is a daisy, and I see a smiley face on her gingerbread house. So let's go ahead and we're gonna spotlight. Okay, Miss Ella, if you want to tell us about your gingerbread house.
My house has bushes at the front. Then at the back, it mostly has a lot of frosting.
I can see that. Looks like a really big, large lump of snow.
Oh, and then on the side with the candy, I actually added light green frosting over a mint candy with a lot with frosting on it, and then I added some more frosting over the light green fondant, and then I added some candy on the frosting.
Awesome. Now you mentioned fondant. That's something.
The frosting on the roof is mostly what is a mint candy. We got 3 mint candies, and I put
on the
Same
roof. And then
thing.
put it on.
Awesome job. Thank you for sharing.
So I'm going to show you, this is how I did my path. I cut my licorices in half, but you see how I staggered a long one and a short one to make it look stacked. So that makes it more real looking than if I just put a whole bunch of them in a row. And this also is a really good technique to make a chimney up the side of your building too. So to stagger your candies is a really good technique too. And then you see I cheated and I already put one of these decorated brownies in my yard too. So it's already decorated.
All right, I'm going to, I see Miss Elsa. I see a tree and it looks like water and a snowman. Okay. All right, if you want to unmute. Oh, and I see candy canes. Dang, she's got a little Santa village going on over here. Okay, do you want to unmute and tell us? There you go.
You can put your face.
So this is my gingerbread house, and I have a snowman and a candy cane and
How cute.
Awesome.
How did you get the candy cane to stay up like that? Is that fondant?
yeah.
Oh, there you go. All right. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
All right, let's go with I'm gonna try to pronounce this right. Giseli, you're a brownie. You're in an apron and it looks like an orange shirt.
It's a red shirt, and my name is Gisela.
Gisela. There you go. Okay. Can you put your gingerbread house in front of your face or your camera in front of the gingerbread house?
That's my gingerbread house.
Awesome. I see. What is that fondant right there on the beginning of like the door frame? Right there on the side where it's blue, yellow, red.
And I named it the Snow Overflow because it has a bunch of snow that's drippy and it's everywhere.
Awesome. Good job. Okay. All right, let me go to one more girl and then we'll go to Miss Mary and she can tell us what she's working on now. So let's go with is it Janie or Jane? She's eating like I don't know, she's eating licorice or something or a piece of her gingerbread house. I could do.
Okay.
At the bottom, baby.
I know I'm trying.
Don't you love how when I call on you and you're eating?
This is my gingerbread house.
You show the sides too.
I have the nerds on the icing. That's the snow, and then that's the back. I have the front and the back decorated.
How cute. All right. Awesome job. Thank you. Okay, so Miss Mary, what are you doing now?
Well, I just stuck some of these little hollies and berries that came with my gingerbread house kit onto the trim here. And I took my small circle tip and I wrote GSCCS right there above the door. And now that my door is dry, I'm going to go ahead and take that same tip and I'm going to outline it so you can see it's more of a door shape. And right down like that. And now I have to run to the other side of the table to get my little yellow nonpareils because I want the doorknob to match the color of the windows because I think that'll help the doorknobs pop. And also I wanted to mention to you, did you notice how I put white icing in behind the yellow piece of lollipop? Because you see, if I just put the lollipop against the gingerbread, you really it doesn't really show up that much, but in front of the white icing the yellow pops a little bit more. So that was one trick. Now it's always a good idea when you open these non-pearl bags just to have a bowl to put them all in, otherwise they just go everywhere. So I'm going to choose 2 little yellow ones, and I'm going to go ahead and use my yellow frosting too. Just put a little dab of frosting, put my doorknob right there. Oops. My arm got in the way and almost knocked down my tree. So now I've got my doorknobs on my door. And what I want to do now is, I don't know about you, but where I grew up, I had all kinds of bushes around my house. So I like to fill in the bottom with a bunch of green like bushes. And then you can put some white on top of that because the bushes have some snow on top of them.
Excuse me?
Uh-huh.
I'm done. Can I share mine when you're done talking?
I have an order. I'm going in an order, so I'll call on you.
Put your hand up.
Yeah, if you put your hand up, then Miss Natasha knows you want to share. But once you have your house the way you like it, then you want to go back in and flood all the cardboard that it's sitting on so you don't see any cardboard, so that everything you see is covered with food. So this whole thing, because I've got a great big board that it's on, this would probably take me a couple of days to finish. So I'm going to go ahead and work on the snow on this side. You want to go ahead and share somebody else, Natasha?
All right, so I'm gonna call on, if I pronounce your guys' names wrong, I do apologize. I'm gonna call on Kaya. She's a junior, and I see it looks like she's wearing Christmas pajamas.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
My gingerbread house, I lined the roof with cinnamon toast crunch, and I did the door on the top and some Christmas lights, and then there are some elves in the back helping Santa on the top.
Awesome, good job. I like the cinnamon toast crunch.
Sorry, baby.
Okay. All right, so let's go with, oh man. Isla, she's a junior. It looks like she's with mom on curly hair. I see.
I'm actually Ayla. That's my little sister.
Oh, I couldn't tell. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
All right, let me see your gingerbread house.
This is my gingerbread house. We had a couple different colors. I just dumped some of the colors up on top here, and then I decorated it, and then I managed to make some icing with some heavy frosting. And I managed to make
morning for them.
a lollipop and a
It's good morning for them. They didn't look somewhere else.
Girls, if you're unmuted, please.
Well, there's one actually. The one's in the morning. Angelo.
Girls.
No.
You need to stay on mute. We have a girl sharing. Thank you. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
And then Audrey'd like to share. This is my gingerbread house, and I tried to make it, but I ended up with a sign that says Oaken's Trading Post, just because I tried to make Oaken's Trading Post.
That's fun.
Cool.
All right. Good job. Thank you for sharing. All right. Let's go with. Hold on. Okay, let's go with Amelia. She's a junior. She's got a Santa hat, and it's flashing on and off. All right. All right, go ahead. If you want to unmute and tell us about your gingerbread house.
So, me and my mom decided to name the gingerbread house Snowy Day since there's like a lot of snow. I made like a little like trail here. The snow is made out of sugar and it's like made with like a lot of candy and like gumdrops on the roof.
All right. Good job. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Okay, so let's go with Haley. Haley, oh, don't walk away, Haley. Don't walk away. Come back. Come back. Okay. All right. Can you put it in front of your face so I can spotlight you really quick? There we go. Just like.
Put a block of snow on top of it.
Oh my goodness.
And I put
Wow.
chocolate on it.
I could see that. It looks like it exploded with chocolate chips.
The Keebler elves must live there.
Riley kept trying, and my brother tried to get putting snow on the bottom.
Yeah.
I wanted the house to be white.
How cute.
Mhm.
Good job. Thank you for sharing. All right, let's go with Leela. She's a junior. She's got headphones on. Let me see your gingerbread house. Yes.
You're muted, right open?
There we go.
This is my gingerbread house. I don't have much candy, so I don't put a lot.
This came out really cute.
Great.
Yeah.
Are those red pots that you used in the front?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
Pretty neat. I like that wreath.
You can hear me. Oh, but quit talking.
That's okay. Really good job. All right, let's go with Adelina. She's a junior. She's got headphones on. I see you. Let me see your gingerbread house.
Hello. Let me just get the camera.
Huh?
So what I made was a sweet shop. And as the Jolly Ranchers, I made like bushes and stuff. And I made a sign, and my sister gave me some of the candy I needed.
That's awesome. That's really cool. Is the turtle part of it too?
What turtle?
Don't you have a turtle in there?
Oh, the turtle. That's my turtle.
I love turtles.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, that's not a decoration. All right, good job. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
All right, let's see. Okay, let's go with Bailey. Bailey, and did you guys share? I thought you guys did. Bailey and Hannah.
So my house right here, I have fondant trees and candies on top mint candies and M&Ms surrounding it on the outside, and frosting and sprinkles on the sides. And so,
Mine has this thing on the sides of the roof, and it has gumdrops at the top, and then it has a fondant wreath, and then little just little mints for the windows
Awesome.
and everything.
Oh, she put you on mute. Good job, girls. Thank you for sharing. All right, so let's go with Heather. She's a junior. I see somebody in the frame that's got like a reddish shirt, and then I see someone coming up from the couch. Okay, you guys got, all right. Just trying to describe so we don't have multiple girls. So let me see your gingerbread house.
So that's my gingerbread house. I ran out of what are they called again? Gumdrops. And then I took a break on the roof to do the snow, and then I have like a little picket fence and like snowflakes and a reef and some windows and stuff.
Awesome. It looks really good. Thank you for sharing. All right, so let's go with Natalie D. She's a junior. Natalie D.
Hi.
Hi.
This is my gingerbread house.
And you have a puppy dog in the front yard.
I was gonna comment on that too. That's so cute.
I named it the gummy house because I use a lot of candy for the gummy.
What did you use to make the puppy?
Sugar.
That's amazing.
Thank you for sharing. All right, let's go with. Give me a second. Let's go with Anna. Anna, she is a cadet. Let me see your gingerbread house. Where did you go?
So I decided to do something different. I decided to go with a gingerbread train, and I call it like the Polar Express movie. So I very like that.
Oh, how cute! That actually,
I love it. So, what's your favorite part of the Polar Express movie?
When the kid discovers that Santa Claus is true, that he believes.
Oh. The power of Christmas lies in your heart.
All right, so I have 2 more girls. We're gonna get them, and then Miss Mary's gonna go with more instruction. All right, so I have 3 now. Okay, so we're gonna go with Kylie. She's a cadet, and I see the gingerbread house.
So this is my gingerbread house. I did a bunch of pink and green because it's honeydukes from Harry Potter. They come off in the front and walkway into the candy shop.
How cute. That's a lot of snow.
Yeah.
All right. That's good. Good job. Thank you for sharing.
What is the YouTube name called again?
Girl Scouts of Central California South.
There you go. Girl Scouts of blah blah. It's a ton.
What was it?
Girl Scouts of Central California South. I now put it in the chat box. All right, so let's go with the next one. We're gonna go with Abigail. Miss Abigail, you're a junior. You have glasses on. Let me see your gingerbread house.
Okay.
Now turn it around. This is the back.
Forget about this. Can we share?
Abigail, Miss Abigail, you're on mute. So if you want to share.
There we go. Sorry.
This is the front,
Awesome.
and this is the.
It's a yard that the reindeers like to visit a lot.
Cool.
I didn't do it. That's the shingle on that side, and then there's just a simple fence back there.
Wow. Awesome. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Okay.
All right, let's go with Grace and Hope. Let me see your gingerbread house. I'm gonna add the spotlight.
You can see it, maybe. This is it. This is the front. We made a tree with a star on it. And we did make shingles on the roof out of cinnamon toast crunch. And
wow.
And we put like red sour straws everywhere for like bricks or something. And we did dots and Mike and Ike's for lights.
Ooh,
It's
I
not
like
gingerbread
that.
either. Made sugar cookies.
Awesome. That looks cool. Well, really good job. Thank you for sharing.
So I have to show my daughters.
Okay.
They ran off because they didn't want to share. But this is what Catherine has done. So she's got a base started. She's probably going to decorate more of it later. But one other thing I was going to show you that's really good to decorate with is the melting chocolates. They make really good paving stones. So you can just go like that and put those melting chocolates right down as paving stones. Can you see that?
Yep.
And so that's a really good way to cover up your board once you're finished decorating your whole house, because they cover up a lot of space. So if you have some leftover melting chocolates from your last Girl Scout meeting that you did chocolate dip pretzels or something, you can use those leftovers. And I don't know if you girls have noticed, but I incorporate into my gingerbread houses a lot of my leftover Halloween candy. Like here's a whole bag of Starburst that's left over from Halloween. And those are fun because you can take the Starburst, and I don't know if you play with your candy before you eat it, but the Starbursts have the right consistency that you can mush it and play with it like Play-Doh. And if you play with it, you can get it really soft, and then you can bend it into any shape you want. So then you can make like a smile for your, bye-bye, thank you for joining us. You can make like a smile for your gingerbread man, or I think I'm going to make a scarf for my gingerbread man. So I'm going to take my Starburst and I'm going to roll it in a snake, just like you do with Play-Doh. And the warmth of your hand is going to make it more pliable too. So you can also do this with Tootsie Rolls. If you got those Tootsie Rolls for Halloween that are orange or vanilla or lemon and you really don't like those, instead of throwing them away, save them for Christmas time, for when you decorate your gingerbread house, because like I said, Tootsie Rolls and Starburst make really fun Play-Doh sort of things that you can use to decorate. And you notice my fingers had food coloring on them from the frosting, so that's why my pink scarf is turning colors. But now my gingerbread has a little scarf. So, but yeah, if I wanted to quickly, I could take this nice wet icing and I could flood my whole yard So this is the grass in all the yard. I could get it all filled in really fast. That's the good thing about the flooding icing. I have some more of my candies over here. I don't want to end up in the yard.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, I've got some more girls who want to share, and we've got.
Excellent.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go from the back. I see Abby S, and she's a brownie, and she's got 3 gingerbread houses in front of her, and she's wearing a pink sweater.
Wow.
I have to be specific so we don't get another Abby on here. All right, if you want to unmute yourself and tell us about your gingerbread.
This is my gingerbread houses. These are my 3 gingerbread houses, and they are made from candy from a parade.
Oh, nice.
We had leftover candy from the Christmas parade.
Oh,
oh, it looks like you used Starburst too.
Awesome.
And I call all of them together Gingerbread Lane.
Gingerbread Lane. That's cute. Awesome.
I love that.
Thank you for sharing.
I like how you used your cardboard and your foil to make the platforms for your houses too. That's really good.
All right, so we're gonna go to Gwen. She's a brownie, and it looks like she's got a friend or a sister sitting next to her. So put it on your gingerbread houses, and then I can add your spotlight. There we go. All right, girls, if you want to tell us about them. Oh,
Well, mine has Santa besides the chimney, and I have some snow, and this side it has some red on it and snow. It has snow.
awesome. I like your red roof. That's pretty.
Thank you. I have a rainbow on top of the roof, and I have a little deer, a chocolate deer, a little tree, a little bars, a little hearts, a little circles, and windows. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm surprised you didn't eat your chocolate reindeer. All right, so let's go to, is it Callista? She's a brownie. She's waving her hand in front of me. All right, let's add spotlight. Okay, tell us about your house.
This is my gingerbread house, and this was my first time making it, and it was.
I don't interrupt.
I haven't finished it yet, but I have a gingerbread right here, and then I put some. What are these? Gumdrops right here, and then the set came with like a row right here.
Wow, I really like that. You did amazing for your first gingerbread house. That's terrific.
Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna go to April. I see you got a sister next to you. Let's add spotlight. Okay, are you gonna unmute and talk to us?
Oh no, I gotta wash my hands.
Go ahead. Okay, so these are our gingerbread houses. We have our mom helps make these gingerbread houses.
Yeah, speak up so they can hear you.
They can't hear you. We have these gingerbread houses. Mine is colorful, just like mine. So we did different designs on our roof.
Yeah.
And on the bottom too, around here. Yeah, like some of the fell off.
All right. Thank you for sharing. All right, let's go with Aileen. She's a junior. I see the house. There we go. But you got to be out of the picture. Yes, Miss Aileen and Jocelyn, you're junior and a brownie. You want to push unmute? Can you put your camera on your gingerbread house, please?
Okay.
Thank
The
you.
cookie accidentally fell, so it broke.
Oh no, we had an earthquake, huh? So what else did you put on there?
So, it came with green frosting and white frosting, and we did all of this. My mom did the snow here.
Awesome.
The snow here.
All right. Thank you for sharing.
Welcome.
Okay, so let's go to Lindsay.
Mrs.
Wait, hold on. I hear you calling me, but let me go to my one girl, Miss Lindsay. I see you. Can you show me? You have your hand raised.
1 second.
Uh-huh.
Bye.
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 Thank you for joining us.
Here's mine.
Okay, let me.
So I did like a tree right here. Oh no. I think so.
I'll see you next time.
Okay.
And then I did a gingerbread right there. And then this was my house. And then I did that gingerbread right there. And then the trees right here.
Oh, that's cute. That's awesome. Good job. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, so Miss Alexis, I see you. Yes. I could tell that was your voice. All right. Put it on your gingerbread house, please.
This is Alexis's Winter Wonderland. It's like there's Santa and his reindeers, and then a small gingerbread house. It's like I made it bigger and then it broke. So, but it's a cute little gingerbread house. And then on the back there's like nothing really. And then
Awesome.
on the top there's gumdrops, and then there's little mint candies, and that's it.
All right. Thank you for sharing. All right. So I see. Where did they go? Oh, I'm going to call that. I see. Okay. So I don't know if this is one of your girls' name, but actually, I see two girls that look like they're wearing pajamas, purple and pink pajamas. They're probably sisters. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. There we go. And I think mom's in the picture too, huh? All right, girls, you want to show us your gingerbread houses? I like your pajamas, though. You guys look all comfortable. Oh, cool. Oh, look at that. That came out really cute.
Aww.
Can you tell them about it?
I love that.
You caught them with ice cream cones in their mouth.
I'm always calling on girls with their food in their mouth. All right. Good job, girls. That's awesome. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so let me see who else I have. I see Delilah. She is a junior. She's got her hand up. Let me see your gingerbread house.
So that's my gingerbread house. That's my little mat right there out of Twizzlers. And that's my little fence out of peppermint candy canes, right? Oh yeah, peppermint candy canes. And I used Jolly Ranchers for the window. And I used this orange gumdrop for the door handle. At first it was falling off, but the second time it stayed on, thankfully. Then I've got little gum bears as the little people. What's with the snow caps? These little chocolate things. The snow caps down here.
Oh, nice.
They're supposed to be like little tiny pebbles or rocks. Then I decorated my roof with like Twizzlers that are supposed to be tiles.
Yum.
And gumdrops that I got in green.
Oh,
This is my gingerbread house.
The second one you've ever made?
Yeah.
Wow, you did great.
Thanks. And that right there is supposed to be my like little window, basically.
Uh-huh. Terrific.
Thanks.
Awesome.
I don't know if you can see, I have these cute little Christmas tree like candies that come with the gingerbread house kit. But if you don't buy a kit, you could also use, I don't know if where you live you can find the candy coated sunflower seeds. They're almost exactly the same size and they come in different colors. And those make really great Christmas lights to put on the roof of your Christmas tree too. I'm sorry, the roof of your house. Or you could put them on your Christmas tree like that.
Okay. Awesome. All right, I'm gonna go. Dang, Mary, I've been looking to see who else has been raising their hand so I can call on them, but I barely just noticed your house right now. All right. Yes, Miss Sam's laptop. I see you're waving your hands in front of me. Yes. All right. Let me put it in front of your.
It's not really Sam's laptop. It's just my dad's laptop.
Okay.
Can I log off?
Yes, you may.
Thank you for joining us.
Welcome.
Bye. Here's
Bye.
mine. Here's mine.
Oh wow.
This is the room I had to climb up. And I know down here you can't see, but two of like I don't know, right like on the right side, like over here, two of the elves here with eyes, one eye. They're running from him because he caught them trying to steal his gumballs.
Oh no. I see you used Hershey Kisses and also Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. That's amazing.
Yeah, they're called. Yeah, and this is called Christmas in Candyland.
I love it.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. I am gonna go to Miss Azalea. She is a brownie.
I have a question.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me Afro share, okay? All right. So, Miss Azalea, let's see your gingerbread house so we can spotlight. There you go. Okay.
This is my gingerbread house. This is my door. This is my land box. So the deer can land on it. Then these are trees, and then I have a lot of lights on here. But on the other side, it shows the name of my house and all the lights and the snowflakes. Then these black things on the top of the roof is open so the reindeers can go off.
Yeah, I like it. Really good job, sweetie.
And this black smush thing is the chimney.
That's the chimney? Cool. Good job. Thank you for sharing. All right, so I've got some more girls. Let's go with Kendall. She's a junior. Let me see your gingerbread house, and then I'm gonna spotlight. All right. Okay.
So I have this thing that has Santa with reindeers, and then I have a wreath on the door with the candy cane handle, and the walkway, it has candy canes around the side. And then these things for lights. And then there's a Christmas tree. And then at the top I have gumdrops for like, I guess, lights. And I have red and green lights around the other side. And then I have on the side like bear prints.
That's cute. Good job. Thank you for sharing. All right, let's go to Kaylee. She is a cadet. And she's got a Christmas sweater on.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Daddy.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for coming.
Let's add
Bye.
Have a
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. Have a great holidays.
All right, go ahead, Kaylee.
When are you going to talk about the
So, in a few minutes, okay? I have a few more girls who want to share. So Miss Mary will talk about that in a minute, and she will also send it out in an email reminder.
And I'll show you, I can share the screen for that too.
Right. All right, Miss Kaylee, sorry about that. Go ahead.
Okay, so I have like a little koi pond over here and a little dog park. And then Santa crash landed into my roof. And so he has legs sticking out.
Oh,
and I have nutcrackers and elves and a Christmas tree inside of it.
Aww.
That's awesome.
Also in the front, I have a little walkway.
That's really cool. I'm impressed that you have a koi pond. That is so cool. All right. Good job. Thank you for sharing.
I also have someone fishing in the pond.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. Okay. All right. Let's go with Evelyn. Evelyn, she's a junior. I think I know who this Evelyn is. Let me see. Let's spotlight.
Okay, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's kind of a background story. These two little gingerbread guys took down the Christmas tree. And everyone's sad. And they're all about to rob this house too. Has this side. The real background story is I couldn't stand that up.
Oh, okay.
So I put these lights up and these little icicles. I don't know. We've had these for a little while, so I just decided to use them in some way. They're like peppermint, like chocolate kisses, I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's basically it.
Thanks for sharing. That's awesome. Awesome story. All right, let's go with, let me see. Let's go with, is it Corinne? No. She's a cadet. I don't know. I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. I know you're standing in front of a really cool village that's on the ladder, and I love those things. So kudos to that. All right. Let me see your gingerbread house.
My name's Corin.
Corin. Oh, that's actually a unique name. Very good. Oh, look. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Mary, look at this one.
Oh wow! How did you do the tiles on the roof? That's so pretty.
I just used icing gel.
Wow, icing gel is so much fun. I'm glad you found that. I love that. So how did you make your trees?
Oh, she's back on mute. Okay. All right. So let's go with Madeline D. Madeline D. There we go. Let me see your gingerbread house. Your video is back on.
So I was trying to do it, and the top kind of failed on me. I just didn't really come in with a plan. I have a snowman, some trees, snow. They're too close.
Is your video on? Is your sound off?
Oh yes, we can hear her. And yep. I'm sorry. I'm looking for the next girl I need to call on. But yes, I totally see. Okay, so I see two ginger people. What is that, a snowman and marshmallows?
Yeah.
And you use the Hershey Kiss as his hat?
Yeah.
That's cute. Really good job.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
All right. So let's go with Carly. Carly is a daisy. Carly, I need for you to start your video so we can have you share. All right. Maybe on the next round. Okay, so let's go to Ariana. She's moving, and we're gonna add the pin. Okay. You want to unmute and tell us about your gingerbread house?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
On the front, I have a gingerbread bread, and the gumdrops kind of fell in the beginning, so it doesn't look good. And we put grass over here in the front yard with sprinkles.
Oh, that's smart.
And wait, ooh, okay. I sprinkled some crunched up Oreo and on the top. And on the back is an Oreo with little Easter egg candies above the little Oreo up top.
All right.
We use string
Bye. Bye. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
All right, good job. Thank you for sharing. I like it. I like the grass. The grass is pretty cool. That's a lot of sprinkles to put grass.
Are we doing a competition?
Yes.
Or-
Yes.
Hold on. I'm getting there right now. So, girls, if you weren't able to share, this is how you're going to share with everybody else so that everybody can see your gingerbread house. So I'm going to let Miss Mary take it away. So everybody that's still here, you need to be on mute so you can listen to the instructions. All right?
Okay. So for our gingerbread house contest, we're going to do this on Flipgrid. This is a website. I don't know if you use this at your school. A lot of teachers use this at the school. Sorry, the black lines keep coming up on my screen. I'm trying to fix it. So the join code when you go to Flipgrid, it will be Gingerbread GSCCS 2020. And when you click on that, this is what it's going to look like for you. It'll say Gingerbread House Contest 2020. And there's going to be for daisies, and there's also a category for brownies, for juniors, for cadets, for seniors and ambassadors, for adults, and for our council staff. And what you do is you click on one of these topics. Say if you were a junior, you click on the junior, and then you would share. I'm sorry. You would say add a topic. Let me go to this other page so it's easier to see it. So you would record a response. So this is how you add your gingerbread houses. So I'm going to say join with Google.
By the way, I'm my sister's sister. So
Oh, okay. You know what? I forgot. While I'm using the camera for Zoom, I can't use the camera for Flipgrid at the same time. So those are the steps, though. You go onto the gingerbread house, and then when you click record a response, it'll pull up your camera from either your phone or your computer, whatever you're working on, and then you can record a 3-minute video that you can show us all 4 sides of your house and tell us about your house. If you have a story about your house, that would be nice to hear too. And then what will happen is you'll see a list of all the other houses that all the other girls have done will be on this page. And you have the opportunity to like their house or to text back a response in regard to their house. And that's how we're going to judge the gingerbread houses. Is we're going to go, one of the prizes is going to be who the public likes the houses the most. So after you load your gingerbread house, make sure that you go and check out everybody else's gingerbread house and vote for the ones you like. And remember, we're all Girl Scout sisters and we support each other, right? That's right.
what's the code in?
You'd go to flipgrid.com. For the juniors, it's 33D2307D. But like Miss Natasha said, I'll be sending out an email that has the links for every one of these. And you saw how when I first started it up, you have to sign in and make a profile. And then it will allow you to make responses. So if you've never tried this with your teachers at school, you'll have to make a profile. If you already tried it with your teachers at school, you would just log in with your regular login. Does anybody have any questions?
So I'm on the Flipgrid and and it says flipgrid.com and I searched in gingerbread, but I don't know what it is.
Okay, look for Gingerbread GSCCS 2020. Yes.
I actually kicked out of the meeting and because my tablet died.
Right.
I was on 10 minutes.
Yeah, what we're doing right now is we're going over how you can join in the Gingerbread House contest. It's on Flipgrid, and the join code is Gingerbread GSCCS 2020. And then you go into whichever category you fit into. We have a category, and they're called topics. But we have for daisies, for brownies, for juniors, for cadets, for seniors, for adults, and then this one's for our Girl Scout staff. And then what you just do is say if you're a cadet, hey, puppy, leave those candies alone. Sorry, my big puppy's getting my candy off the table. So you click on the cadet, and then what it's going to look like for you is this. And then what you're going to do is you're going to click record a response. And when you click it, it will tell you to join, or if you're not already signed in. But when I do this, it won't do anything for me anyway because my camera is already being used by Zoom. So I can't use my camera for more than one thing at a time.
You want to tell when their deadline is?
The deadline, I don't have it in front of me. Isn't it the 17th, Miss Natasha, or is it the 16th?
I want to say the 17th.
I believe that's correct. Let me look it up on, I've got it on our calendar. So you girls will get to see our December calendar. We have lots of fun things going on. And the Gingerbread House winners, the deadline is on the 17th because we'll be announcing the winners on the 18th. Okay? So, do you have any other questions?
Yeah, what's the code again?
I still try to keep going into it and I can't figure out the code.
Girls, she's
Okay,
going to
well,
be emailing
I will
you.
email that to you. I'll email the code to everybody, okay? I can't email it right now because my frosting is still drying and my fingers are all a mess and I don't want to put that all over my
I
computer.
can't remember it and it's not going right. I tried.
It's okay, sweetie. You have 2 whole weeks to log in and enter things. So, but it's just gingerbread, Gingerbread, G like girl, S like scouts, C like central, C like California, S like south. 2020. Bye. Thank you for coming, girls.
Bye.
Bye.
Mary, you want to stop live streaming to YouTube, please?
Sure.
Bye.
Bye, girls.
Bye.
Bye. Log off. Good night, girls.